It's Madden NFL 24, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Detroit Lions.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. There's Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU.
Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards to pick up there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 59 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Hold on.
Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Jones on the return. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4.
12.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Super one.
On first down, it's gone. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Cameron Sutton, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go. 76, tell him. 76, 76, 5, 5. Done.
Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11, mighty. 11, God.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
11, 11, 11, 11. God.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is brought in at the 21. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over. David Montgomery and the Lions about set to begin this next series. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Super. Turbo.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Another run for Gibbs here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Maverick. Turbo.
Now gone. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here.
Go.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Now you won. 17. What's up?
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Shell.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
On one, ready? 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here we go, here we go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. Oh, the man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here we go.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Stop.
Burrow on play action. Steps away. He knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup,
On one, ready?
relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Gun.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Whirl it, whirl it.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And quickly, they get to the line. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, kill, kill.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll try the air now with Goff. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Gibbs straight ahead, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. So we've reached the intermission and what right now is a 13. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime and we are ready for the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does.
Hey,
this will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
I'm wondering.
This offense in desperate need of a... They come up on third down. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
11.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Gotta go.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
11, MT, take.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow dancing to his left. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now a 2nd and 10.
12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. Right back to him on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And it'll be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Looking deep here for Chase. And got his man complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. We have played 3 quarters. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Bricc.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
5. Hold on. Check.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Goff looking to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage. When you're
down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
12.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Burrow. And this one too low.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now the Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking deep here for Chase. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Shell. Turbo.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 2 touchdowns, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have 1 play, maybe 2 before the 2-minute warning as they've got a 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
11, mighty. 11.
Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Here we go, tonight. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Hey, tonight.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Goff going to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.